Okay. I gotta keep my head down because whenever I look up, I see the boxes. Okay. These are the twins' names I like. And there's not many names I like. I tend to, I mean, I like a lot of names, but I tend to have my favorites and really stick with them. Okay, first I'll do the boy. And I like a lot more boys' names than I do girls' names. So if I have girls and I, like, start to not like these names or whatever, I'm gonna be in some big trouble because boys' names are so easy, but girls' names are meh. Anyways, this first set is my number 1 and my number 2. It's Elliot and Oliver. Elliot is my number 1. I love that name. It's just it's an awesome name. And I spell it Elliott. Double L double T. And then Oliver. Okay. And then for the second set, Oliver, and then this other name, let's see, who was it? I think it was Amelia, and this was on one of her names, and I've just fallen in love with it, like, literally overnight. Before I was just kind of ho-hum, but this is, like, my number 3 now. Like, literally, I've just seriously just fallen head over heels for this name, and it's Oscar. And I just called my mom and I told her because I love baby names, and she laughed at me. So she doesn't like any names I like. She really does not. But that's okay because when I have children, they will be my children. So, but yes, Elliot and Oliver and Oscar, and I know they both start with an O and they both end with an R, but I don't know, I think they go well together. They flow well. My next set is Oliver and Simon, and for a long time, Oliver used to be my number 1 and Simon was my number 2. I've not necessarily fallen out of love with Simon, it's just dropped lower. And then this next set, I will never name a set of twinses, only because these are, they're not, I don't know, they're not really odd names, they're just not used really here in the US. They are Russian names, and they are Dmitry and Nikolai. And I love them both. Oh my goodness. If I lived in Russia, these two would probably be my number 2 names. They would be, and I would totally use them. But I have no Russian family. I'm not Russian. I have no Russian blood. So I don't know. And I like a lot of Russian names. Boys' names anyways. I have a lot of Russian guilty pleasures, but Dmitry and Nikolai are like my top 2. And then the last set of boys' names, like I said, I like a lot more boys' names than girls' names. Levi and Jude. And I think Jude is a biblical name. I'm not religious in any shape or form, but I do like the name Jude. I love the name Levi. And I think they both go so well together. And actually, I didn't write it down, but Simon would go well with any of these, or either Simon or Jude, or Jude or Levi, because one of my top baby names is Simon Levi Jude. And one day I was looking at it, and you can change any of those names to any order, and they will go well in any order. Simon Levi Jude, Simon Jude Levi, Levi Simon Jude, Jude Simon Levi. It's just those 3 names just go together so well. In my head they do. I don't know, maybe other people are like giving me the dirty looks, but they go well in my book. Okay, and then the girls' names I like are Sophia and Eleanor. And I know Eleanor, such an old lady name, but I had, she's since passed. I had a great aunt, Ella. And I don't know if she was born Eleanor. If you've watched any of my other any of my other videos, you know that when I have children, they are gonna have a full name. Like, I cannot name my child a nicknamey name because it doesn't give them options. Um, so, um, so yeah, my kids would be Sophia and Ella, or Sophie and Ella. Um, but let's see, number 2, I have Rosemary and Madeline Claire, and I say Madeline Claire because I don't just like the nickname, or I don't just like Madeline, because I like the nickname Maddie, but I'm not gonna go all, what was that kid's name? Um, I don't know her name. Britney Spears' little sister. She named her daughter Maddie. Maddie! Who names their kid Maddie? That is just... Huh. Anyways, I like the nickname Maddie Claire. So Madeline, if I ever name a daughter Madeline, her nickname will be, or her middle name will be Claire. Or Kate, because I like Maddie Kate too. And then my last set, I guess I should say, is Sophia and Hannah. I like Hannah. I've always had a soft spot for Hannah. And then for boy girl, I have Elliot and Sophia, and I almost wrote down Elliot and Eleanor just because they flow so well until I realized the L. And even with Elliot and Ella, it's still L in there. So I forced myself to put down Sophia because I hate it when people have matchy names on their twins, and I was almost going to do the same thing. And to be completely honest with you, if I have twins, I might still do it because they go so well. And then I have Levi and Sophia, and Oscar and Madeline Claire. So those are the twins' names I like. So yeah, comment, let me know. If not, oh well. So, but yeah, talk to y'all later.